Hey, what's up, everybody? Super excited about today's live training. So, this guy has an incredible resume. He's done over $30 million in three different businesses. Okay. So, you guys know that this is the 2 comma award, meaning I've made over $1 million in my business. This guy has three 2 comma X awards. Okay. That means he's made over $10 million in three totally different businesses. Now, that just blew my mind when I first met him. Not only that, he actually has made over $7.5 million in affiliate commissions. Now that's super cool. Not only has he made, this amount of money with his business, he's also making, millions of dollars in affiliate commissions. So super excited to bring this guy on this live training. He actually said, I'm going to come on for your birthday. I asked him yesterday, hey man, please do a live training. So he's going to come on. And I want to introduce Shakira. What's up, brother? How's it going?
Hey, brother. How's it going, Jonathan? Hey, people. What's up, everyone? Great to be
Awesome,
here.
man.
I'm excited.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. I don't know if you could see the comments, brother. If you go to the comments there on the right, there's a bunch of comments coming in. Real quick, guys. If as I mentioned earlier, I'm actually going to give away $100 in today's training to the most engaged person. Okay, so real quick, if you could type in where you guys are watching from down below, and Shakir, man, dude, just tell us a little bit about you. It's super impressive to me that you've done three 2 comma X awards, man. Like I got this award, and that was like one of the hardest things I've ever done. So,
I got some of those as well on the
yeah, man, for sure.
profile.
That's like goals for me, man. Like I want to hit that 2 comma X, but not only that, you're also hitting affiliate commissions as well. So, kind of tell us a little bit about yourself, and then kind of let us know what you're gonna teach in today's video and training.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, hey, everyone, if you're watching this live, comment live so I can see you guys. We got people from all over Kentucky, North Carolina, Florida, awesome, Minnesota. Awesome. So Thailand, Liverpool, UK. What's up, UK people? We've got crazy heat wave going on in the UK here. All right. So, gosh, there's so many people. Bangladesh, what's up, Balani? Bye. Okay. So, first of all, I just want to say, hey, Jonathan, it's really great to be in your community talking about affiliate marketing. And when I got started back in 2009, like most people, I wanted to basically make money from home. I wanted to create passive income. I wanted to have this internet lifestyle that so many people show. And this was, gosh, nearly 12 years ago. So it's a going back. I've been around the internet space for a very long time. And I remember, just like most people, my parents said, go to school, go to college, go to university, get a good job, work as an engineer, lawyer, doctor, accountant, something of that nature. And I had other plans. So at the age of 21, I stumbled my way onto selling on eBay and then coming across internet marketers, basically people that would place tiny little ads all over the internet and start making money. And it just fascinated me. The only problem was I had absolutely no money and I had just dropped out of university because I was like, I need to figure this internet stuff out. So against my friends and family's wishes, I got cracking on. How many of you have ever wanted to do something, but your friends and family wasn't supportive, right? Anyone else can relate to that? So that was basically me. I was telling all my friends and family, hey, I'm going to start my online business. Long story short, no one really believed in me, but I powered through and I started going to conferences. I started literally borrowing money to buy these courses. Back then, there used to be this thing called a guru product launch. So they would do these big, massive product launches. And I would literally just be buying $2,000 programs here, $10,000 programs there, $20,000 programs. And I tried almost every single thing you can think of. I tried importing things from China, drop shipping before Shopify was even around. I was doing selling stuff on eBay, e-commerce, affiliate marketing, network marketing, MLM programs. I was trying to do it all. And the big breakthrough, Jonathan, the big breakthrough happened when I realized, and maybe I can share, my top 3 marketing secrets that has helped me generate $30 million before I turned 30 years old, generate over $7.5 million in affiliate commissions. And the breakthrough happened was first of all, when I got started online, the first breakthrough, okay, was understanding marketing and marketing funnels. Because what I used to do, and I don't know if you've ever done this, Jonathan, I'm sure most people haven't, or if they have, they're too embarrassed to actually confess this. But I used to go around to different networking events and free events and hand out business cards and DVDs back when
Mhm.
DVDs was around. And
Oh
in
wow.
the hopes that people would basically say, hey, okay, cool, I'll watch this DVD and buy from you. Obviously, it wasn't really successful. And I
Yeah.
realized I didn't even like talking to a lot of people. At the time, I was morbidly obese, had long hair. I looked literally 10 years
Yeah.
older than I am now. So I looked like I was going, 20 years old, going on 40. And
Wow.
the breakthrough happened for me when I discovered this concept of funnels. Because with the right funnel, what would happen is I could get people coming to me. So at the time, this was about 2009, 2010, something called solo ads was just booming. And I was able
Mm.
to catch on that trend, and I was able to ride the trend of solo ads. So
Yeah.
we were right now, a lead sometimes can cost you $10, $15 on Facebook. Back then, you could get leads for 50 cents, maybe $1 or $2. So you could literally spend $1,000 and get 1,000 leads, right? It was
That's
insane. And
yeah.
I remember I was struggling with internet marketing. I was being information overwhelmed, buying lots of stuff from all these fancy gurus. And then the shift happened was I started selling high ticket programs. So high ticket is programs that are over $2,000, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, $20,000 programs. And I realized either you can create your own $10,000 program, or you can partner up with someone that already has $10,000 programs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And if
No.
you can
Totally.
partner up with that, imagine you partner up with someone and you're now marketing. You don't even have to sell because the funnels and everything is done for you. Imagine
Yeah.
you are making $2,000, $3,000 commission off of a $10,000 sale. Now it's like, whoa. So if I said to you, to make $10,000 a month, you need two sales at $5,000, or you need 100 sales at $100. Which one is harder? The
Right.
second one, right?
Yeah.
Unless you have like a super high converting system, which I know Jonathan has, most of the time for most people, it just doesn't work. And for me, I quickly and early realized that I could attract high ticket clients, clients that are willing and able and easily able to spend $5,000, $10,000, right? Instead of me selling $100 programs. And you have to bear in mind, I was like 21 years old, buried in debt, living and working from my parents' house. So it's not like I had anything, but what I did have was I had the ability to attract people from all over the world, right? So you
Yeah.
could be in Bangladesh, you could be in London, you could be in America, and guess what? Something like 1 in 10 or 1 in 12 people in Singapore are millionaires. The average American will have, say, access to 2 to 3 credit cards. Okay, well, in Singapore, they'll have access to maybe 3 to 5 credit cards, and they have great credit score because everyone's super disciplined in paying. So even if you understand just a few simple things, like if you spend $1,000, you can make
Yeah.
$2,000 back targeting in America. If you spend $1,000 in ads, you could make 3 to 4 times that in Singapore. So it
Yeah.
changes the game. It's like spending $10,000 to make $15,000, or $10,000 to make $50,000. What would you choose? So I realized the marketing funnel is the most key, because in the marketing funnel you have the offer, and if you have the right offer, then you can attract endless traffic. Okay, and so Bruce is saying that's what I've been trying to figure out. Someone else, Facebook user, saying love it, the same amount effort to sell a 100 as 1,000. Absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
so that was like my first big breakthrough, was funnels and marketing high ticket products. My second big breakthrough was essentially, instead of me doing all of the work, I could always partner up with other people. Now, if you look at some of the biggest companies, for example, Remax with real estate, if you look at Subway, I mean, just think about it. Right next to my house, there's a Subway. 10 minutes away, there's another Subway. Yesterday, I was in the mall, and within a span of probably 7 to 8 minutes, there was three Starbucks. So think about that. That's someone is making money because of those franchises,
Yeah.
right? So it's like if you take that model where someone has created a product, proven a concept, found a target market, found created an entire selling system. Think about it. If I said to you, Jonathan, you want to grab a Starbucks, you don't have to really stand there and say, okay, dude, sell me the Starbucks.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the beauty of affiliate marketing partnerships, where if you partner up with the right person, making what Jonathan has $1 million or making even $10 million becomes a reality versus just a pipe dream. Because now what you're doing is you're partnering up with someone that has done the heavy lifting for you, that has created the products, the services, the offers. Does that make sense? Because I
Yeah.
remember
Makes sense.
I used to do clickbank marketing, right? Selling $30, $50 ebooks. And it was like in an entire week of working and learning and studying and watching videos and webinars. I mean, I'd make like one commission for like $30. And
Yeah.
you have to wait like 30 days or something for them to hit the minimum threshold payment. And back then, there was like how you have Facebook groups, there was endless forums. Like there was Warrior Forum, there's a few other forums. And these forums were just like inundated with lots of random information. But what I realized, okay, and this leads me to my third point, which is having personalized help. This is like one of the things that we were talking about, Jonathan, is like,
Yeah.
if you have the right person that you can personalize their help. So like you said yesterday, someone was trying to join my challenge, and then I said, get them to send an email, and you said, oh, this person's a 7-figure earner.
Yeah.
So this person has like made $1 million, and they're joining my challenge because they want personalized help, right? Like that's what we're doing with this 5-day challenge, and we're going to talk about it in a few minutes. But we're going to be giving personalized help. And one of the things that you want to ask yourself is, when you get stuck, do you have someone? Do you have someone in a mastermind? Do you have someone, on your WhatsApp, in a Facebook group, that you can just ask a question and get personalized help? Those were the 3 foundational keys that essentially helped me make my first $1 million, and then help me scale up my business. And the mindset shifts that I had to have, Jonathan, was, one is, it doesn't matter if I understand Facebook ads, TikTok, YouTube, marketing per se, if I'm marketing the wrong product. So one of the products I used to market on ClickBank, and I had built out my own website, the whole shebang. It was this cake decoration recipe.
Hmm.
And I remember buying the domain cakedecorationhelp.com. And I
Yeah.
thought, okay, you know what? There must be a lot of people in the world that want to learn how to bake cakes. The problem was, for every $20 sale, I'd make a measly $7 or $10. And I quickly realized, well, it wasn't quick. I realized probably after about 6 to 8 months, this is not working.
Mhm.
Now, here's the kicker. Within a span of 3 years from that, I went on to make my first $1 million cash.
Mhm.
Okay, so my first year, once I cracked the code, and this was the code, it was, and you want to write this down if you're not writing this stuff down. Okay, when you write things down, it will really go inside of your head. First one was having the right funnel, because with the right funnel, the right product was inside. Second thing is making sure that I have people coming to me instead of me chasing them. So
Mm.
that was called lead generation. Okay, so funnels, lead generation, aka traffic, website traffic. Okay, and then third one was getting personalized help, getting personalized mentorship, because what happened was, as soon as I understood these 3 things, I stopped struggling, and I went on and I made $120,000 my very first year full-time marketing online. Now that's enough for most people to transform their life. Yes or no? Okay.
Absolutely.
And by the way, then I thought, wow, this is really cool. What do I have to do? Let me do the same thing. And then next year I made $275,000. Okay. And then literally the third year, I had my first $1.2 million year. And I was around 23 years old at the time. So I
Dang,
was
man.
really fresh. And as you can tell, I'm a brown kid, Asian kid. I called up my parents, I called up my dad, and I said, Dad, I've become a millionaire. And he said, Are you sure? And I said, Yeah. And he said, All right, son, don't tell no one. Right. And then in a very beautiful way, he said, Okay, son, just remember, you got lucky, and I don't think you're going to do it ever again. And he said something along
Wow.
those lines. And I remember thinking, he said it out of love. And in my mind, I thought to myself, okay, you know what? What if I can do it again? Because I was learning from people like Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, and they said, when you have a system, you can just duplicate the system over and over again. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
makes
And
sense.
so I said to myself, but I have the system. What if I duplicate it? The next year, I made $2.4 million.
Gosh, man, that's
And
awesome.
then I got to $3.6 million in a year. And guys, ladies and gentlemen, I was like 25 years old, making $300,000 a month, traveling all over the world. And I got stuck at $300,000. And I remember, some of you may be thinking, what is this guy talking about? Getting stuck at $300,000 a month sounds like a dream income. Sounds like, a dream lifestyle or dream problems. I guess you could call them having rich man problems. Now, here's the kicker. I kept being stuck at making $300,000 a month. And then I went and found a mentor. Mentor was a few steps ahead of me. And he basically said, I need to get the right marketing partner, aka someone who's going to come in like a CMO, someone that's going to come in and help me figure out the different marketing angles, the different marketing systems, the different marketing campaigns that I can put in. Literally, I went from 3.6 million that year. The next year I did $6.5 million,
Mm.
right?
God.
And that's like instant double. So I went from like 300K a month to almost overnight making $600,000 per month. And then I had my first $1 million month when I was just 28 years old. And last year I had my first $1 million day, which was insane,
That's
and
awesome, man. Congrats on that.
yeah, that was a big thing. I'm aiming now for my first $10 million day in about 2 years from now. So I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, if I was to break down just a few of these concepts, for example, making $600,000 a month, that means only $20,000 a day. Now, you might think, oh my gosh, $20,000 in a single day sounds like a lot. But really, it's just two customers at $10,000 each. Does that make sense? So in your brain, in your mind, that's what you want to have. For example, yesterday we had two different clients. One of them bought a $30,000 package, and it was a lady and from America, from San Diego.
Mhm.
And then there was another company, an agency, almost like an affiliate. They wanted to basically buy our services and they wanted to resell, and they spent like I think $16,000 or something. So
Mhm.
that's like $46,000 worth of sales just from two customers.
Right.
Right now, where I'm from in the UK, and I'm sure Jonathan is similar in the US, most people have to work 9 to 5 full time, get up, wake up, go to the job, drive in the job, come back in their car 8 hours a day to even make, say, maybe £3,000 a month, which is like $4,000 a month, right? Whereas I was able to get two clients to spend close to $50,000 with us. Now, people are saying that's insane. Congratulations, that's amazing. Now, here's the crazy thing, okay? The shift that I had back in 2010, this was over a decade ago, is I realized, and I want you to get this as well, there was back then about 2 billion people online. Right now, there's just 2 billion users on Facebook. So traffic is never the issue. Does that make sense, everyone? Okay, because there's endless people on Facebook. When you go onto Instagram or TikTok, I know some of you use TikTok a lot here. If you go on TikTok, there's endless people posting, yes or no? There's endless content. So there's endless website traffic. So traffic is never the issue. So if traffic is not the issue, then why is it that you're not making money? Why is it that people, you're not getting 100 or 1,000 people coming into your business, into your funnels, into your affiliate offers? And that answer is conversions.
Mm.
Okay. And what I dedicated my entire life to is mastering conversions. What's the art and science of getting people to buy? Does that make sense? What's the psychology and the copy and the messaging that cuts through the noise and speaks to the right prospect? So I'll give you an example, Jonathan. When I first started making money, and I'm guessing sometimes you're going to be like this, lots of people are going to come to you because now they know you have money. They're going to come and give you lots of different opportunities.
Yep,
So
all the time.
I was traveling, and one of the skills is how do you differentiate people if they just trying to take money from you or if they actually have credible results? Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was traveling around the world, and I used to go Singapore and Malaysia a lot. And one day I'm in Malaysia, and I'm in the reception, and I meet this lady, and she starts telling me about the Daily Star, which is I think Malaysia's biggest newspaper. And then she tells me that she can basically put my face on this ad and everyone's going to get this newspaper. And I'm like really young. I just started making money. So she pitches me the idea. I think it was like 7,500 or maybe 15K. I'm like, okay, cool. Sign me up. So, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I know how to market in America, in Canada, in USA, in Australia, all over Europe. But this is fresh for me in Malaysia. So I said to her, you know what? Put a picture of me with me wearing this oversized suit. I had this long hair, kind of overweight. And I said to her, she said, well, what do you want the title to be? And I said, ex Bangladeshi construction worker becomes millionaire. He's hosting a free seminar.
Okay.
And so she puts this ad out on the newspaper. And I'm thinking this is the coolest thing ever. I've never done newspaper ads. I'm expecting like 500 people to show up in Malaysia to come and see me. I had a huge ego and all of that good stuff, especially when you're young and making millions. And I go into this event. I remember waking up so excited. I write down a bunch of notes on this notepad that I'm going to go present. And I'm looking around at the different conference rooms inside of the hotel. The hotel was called G Tower Hotel. I still remember the name. And I'm looking around and it says Shakira Hussain seminar. So I go in and guess how many people there was, Jonathan? Guess how many people there were? Correct. Zero. Oh, you're very optimistic, mate. How many? Guys, now remember, I'm thinking, okay,
down below.
To comment down below, I'm thinking 250 to 500 people are going to show up. And I had this amazing like $3,000 product. And I'm like already doing the math in my head. I'm going to sell this many units. I'm going to speak. I'm going to share this story. I'm going to make them laugh. Boom, boom, boom. Guys, I'm thinking 500 people will show up. There was like 7 people that showed up.
Oh, man.
And I'm thinking to myself, this is the craziest thing. So beginning of each event, I try to get to know people. And by the way, one of my companies, Wealth Academy, we hosted over 100 live events. So the story does have a good ending because we hosted events all over the world, impacted over 20,000 students and attendees. So the story does have a happy ending. But during that time, I go around and I'm asking these 7 people, what's your background? What do you do? And the first guy I tell him is a construction worker. And I'm thinking, wow, okay, cool. Once upon a time, I was a construction worker too. And then I left that job. I go into internet marketing. I go into debt. I borrowed money, bought a mastermind for $20,000 that I couldn't even afford. But that shaped and paved the way for me making $1 million in just 3 years. So I start going around to all of the people. And guess what? The one thing that they had in common. Guys, they were all construction workers.
Oh, wow.
And I realized it's because the ad said construction worker becomes millionaire. So these guys were on their break from their day job coming into this seminar. Now, the craziest thing was I start pitching them Okay, my product, $3,000. How many people buy? Zero. I
Mhm.
say, okay, cool. $500. How many people buy? Zero.
Mm.
Guys, at the end, two people bought a $25 program.
Oh man.
And I remember thinking to myself, I'm never doing newspaper ads ever again, which is, by the way, the wrong way to think, because some of you may have bought programs and guru courses and funnels and affiliate stuff. And just because you're not making $10,000 or $50,000 a month now doesn't necessarily mean that the systems that you bought doesn't work. Does that make sense? It maybe means that you haven't developed the right foundations, or you haven't been given the right systems for you to follow through. Because when I came back to London, my events company, we changed the messaging. So in Malaysia, it was ex construction worker becomes millionaire. In the UK, what we did was we said, earn a CEO level income working from home, the blueprint to making a realistic 250K in your first year.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Does that make sense?
the copy's everything, man. That's one of the highest skills that I started learning, like to make my first million. That was like a
Yeah,
game changer for me, for sure.
yeah, absolutely. And who did you learn from copy when you were studying copy?
So kind of like what you said, you joined a $20,000 mastermind. I joined a $25,000 mastermind in 2019. It was from I learned my core sales from Josue Pena. Do you know him? Instagram
Yeah, I
guy.
know him.
Yeah, so he actually helped me put together my first high ticket program. This is before I launched my Freedom Breakthrough program. I was able to leave my job, learn copy, learn sales, creating like a really good offer. And from there, man, I quit my job and went from there.
No, awesome. Yeah. So copy is like the key, it's the glue that creates conversions. And I
Yeah,
quickly realized that you can have funnels, you can have products, you can have everything. But if you don't have the right conversion system, okay, then everything breaks. And I guess that's one of the reasons why we were doing this. We plan to do this 5 day live challenge starting literally in just a few days, Jonathan.
yeah, yeah. And I was gonna ask you to talk about that. So, what is the 5 day challenge? Kind of like, how does it work? And you're gonna be doing this live for sure? Because I know you have
Yeah.
like Evergreen, so you're doing this completely live.
Yeah, so usually
That's
it's
awesome.
an evergreen front end offer that we have.
Right.
People pay anywhere from $47 to about 297, and they go through the process. Um, what I wanted to do, because most of my programs they're expensive, right? They're high
Right.
ticket, $18,000, $30,000, $50,000, because we're showing people how to
Yeah.
make 250 grand the first year to $1 million in 3 years flat. And so, but people always say, "Hey, Shaq, but do you have something that I can just start with, and I can start making maybe 10,000 to $30,000 a month, like at the beginner level?"
Yeah.
And for a very long time, I just stayed away from it. But because of the pandemic, I decided, hey, I'm going to come in and I'm going to launch something for the general masses. If you make less than $10,000 a month, this is absolutely a must-have event. And so we put this 5 days together. It's literally all of the content is delivered by me, step by step, training over the shoulder. So no theory. I literally go into my campaigns, and literally on the first day, I walk people through what it takes to create $1 million offer. So
Mm,
even if you don't have any products, you have no services yet, I'm going to show you what creates $1 million offer. And
yeah.
there's some people that will talk about it, but I'm actually going to show you real live campaigns that have pulled in, $2 million, $5 million. And then I'm going to show you how you can literally partner up with myself and take affiliate marketing to the next level. I'm going to show you how to create your own high ticket products. I'm also going to show you how to partner up in my millionaire partnership program, where you can literally partner up. And now you can start making 3,000, 5,000, even $10,000 commissions. So
That's
it's going
awesome,
to be
man.
insane. I'm going to share this with you. I'm also going to share how I've been building my email list. So over the last 10 years, okay, look, a lot of people will tell you to build your social media following, and it's great, YouTube, TikTok, all of this stuff. but almost everyone that you speak to, they'll always tell you the money is in the list.
Hmm.
Okay, the money is in the list and the relationship that you have with the list. So I remember when I first started generating subscribers and building this asset, people would make fun of me. They'd call me names. They'd call me names like, hey, they'd say stuff like, hey, Shakir Hussein, are you related to Saddam Hussein? And this was when I was newbie getting started. And I had every single thing thrown at me. And
Right.
I said to myself, hey, I'm going to figure this thing out. And within my first 10,000 subscribers, I was able to make over $1 million. And then that 10,000 subscribers grew into 100,000 subscribers, into 500,000 subscribers. Now I've generated over 1.5 million email subscribers.
That's
So
massive.
this is people from all over the world coming across my websites, my funnels, the acquisitions I had made, and then coming in. And I'm also going to even show you really advanced stuff. This is stuff no one else is teaching. Literally, how do you partner up with companies? How do you even if you're completely brand new, like in one business, I literally added in around 80,000 subscribers overnight. Like that's just insane. Imagine
Insane.
80,000 subscribers overnight. And what this 5 days is a crash course on the skills that you need to learn, even if you don't know that you need to learn them. Okay. Have you ever seen someone and they make money so effortlessly? Maybe it's Jonathan. People would come to me and just say to me, hey, Shaq, how is it that you're able to just sell $50,000, $100,000 coaching programs like that? I've sold over 20 coaching programs for over $100,000, right? And I've sold 200, not one or two or five or 10, over $240,000 programs. Okay, so think about that. And almost all of that came from zero ad costs. So, how do you do that? I'm going to show you different types of traffic that you may have never heard of. This goes way beyond Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. None of those. I'm going to show you how to tap into hidden profits of subscribers and customers. Like this is stuff that I don't see anyone teaching. So one of the reasons, Jonathan, why I'm doing this is because I said, hey, I'll do this live for your group.
Yeah.
That's one. Number two is I'm looking for a new group of success stories. This year and the next 2 years, as the recession comes in, I'm looking to partner up with new people. I'm looking to certify a handful of individuals under the funnels.com brand or the wealthacademy.com brand. And I'm really looking to help at least 100 people make their first $1 million and 1,000 people make their first six figures. Because I truly believe, unless you make at least 100 grand a year, you're going to be in scarcity mindset. You're
Yeah.
always going to look at, how much does something cost? It's kind of a sad place to be. Okay, I'm just being very clear with you guys. And then that's the first breakthrough. The second breakthrough happens when you start making 500K a year profit. Third breakthrough happens after 1 million. And then after you make $10 million, you realize life doesn't change a lot that much.
Hmm.
So this challenge is going to be specific for people that are making less than 10K per month and that want to get to 10 to 30K per month.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I personally, I'm on the path to 10 million,
Yeah.
and just taking this back to me, like you've seen what I've done, right? Like I want to take this. I want to kind of see how you can help me, right? How would you get me from 1 million to 10 million? And sorry, I know we're switching gears a little bit, but
Oh, no worries.
I want to know, like, how would you get me from 1 million to 10 million? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, 100%. So when people are at usually $1 million, it's usually they got lucky with one or two offers.
Mm-hmm.
The feelings that they have is that they got lucky. And I'm not saying that you have, but I'm just saying in general, most of my clients. Okay. And this is when someone comes in, they'll drop $50 to $100,000 just upfront and say, hey, Shaq, coach me. How do I get to 8 figures? Because I'm stuck at 2 to 3 million. Usually the bottlenecks appear at $2 to $3 million. It's usually team, Okay, so you don't have the right team around you, because what's happened is you've kind of conjured up 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and then you found yourself, oh wow, I just made $1 million in the last 1 year, and 3 years ago I was in a 9 to 5 job or I was broke. So what tends to happen is what got you here is not going to get you there, and at
Right.
every level there's another devil. And the whole game from 1 million to 10 million becomes, how do you navigate so that you don't get stuck with certain things that got you to a million? So maybe one offer got you to $1 million. If
Yeah.
you stay stuck at that and you don't innovate, then what will happen is your competition will come in and they'll create, and what we call, this is what I help with my clients, an integrated product suite. So instead of having one, you have 2, 3 integrated products that fit in and that are high ticket, because the profits are usually made on the high ticket. So your offers, your team, and the way you sell. So usually with $1 million, you have an automated webinar, maybe a front end uh, marketing program, but you don't
Yeah.
have a phone sales team. Or see, if you're selling, which you are, courses and coaching, the bulk of your money, the bulk of your profits is actually not made just online. Where is it
Mhm.
made? It's made offline. It's made over the telephone, and it's
Okay.
made in live events. So if you don't have a live event business model, that's like something that you must add in, because that's where you're going to capture at least probably 30 to 50%. Okay, so if you want to get to $10 million, you can make 3 to 5 million online, and you can make the other 3 to 5 million offline. So one
Okay.
of the things I did probably about 8, 9 years ago is I launched an event called TMS. TMS was Traffic Millionaire Summit, and and we would charge $500 to $1,500, up to like few $1,000 for tickets. People would come in, and I saw people buy my coaching programs at $20,000 a piece. And I had never seen anything like this. I was like, wow, I'm trying to get one $20,000 sale online. Offline, I'm getting 10 in one day.
Yeah.
Well, what if I just did an event every quarter instead of one every year? Does that change the dynamics? Yeah, because I
Mhm.
can make $250,000 per event, right? So then I thought, well, what if I did one event every single month? What if I did 2 events every single month, somewhere different in different parts of the world? That's $250,000 per event. That's an extra
Yeah.
500K per month.
Man.
Okay. Okay. What happens if I don't want to travel and I don't want to speak at my own event, and I hired and trained a team that would go to different parts of the world, one in Canada, one in Asia, one in UK, one in USA? Now I could make $500,000 a month extra income with zero input from myself, because I developed systems.
Right.
Does that make
Right.
sense? So
Yeah. No,
now
it makes
what
total
I
sense.
would so now what I would do is, I'd say, let's just say I was making $500,000 a month from my online marketing, spending 100, making back say 4 or 500, getting a 4 or 5x ROI. Then I would do the same offline with events, and I'd have teams and I had people doing events selling my product to the live audience. Does that make sense? And
Yeah, that
then the
makes
two
sense.
would combine.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest things is like, I've noticed is like I do have a team, but like it's that conversion part of it, right? Is getting that sales team and getting the fulfillment team. That's something that I would like to work on, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm doing all the fulfillment when I know I could hire or have like a great team with the fulfillment and, like you said, the events, even the high ticket part of things, right? So that is something that I know would get me to the 10 million mark. And that totally made sense. So thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then diversifying paid traffic. So you can grow organic, but
Yeah,
you don't have stability when you have organic, right? Because you can make
sure. Yeah.
300K in one month, you can make 500K the next. But until you have 1 to 3 funnels that you can predictably spend $1 to make 2 or 3 or 4 back, that's where the real scale comes in, right? So, for example, when I was doing live events at mass scale, we would spend 20 to 30K on Facebook ads, we would fill the room, we would have like say 40 or 50 people in the room, and then we would make an average of maybe 4 or 5K per person. So we would spend like 30, 40 grand and then make 200, 250K back per live event. If you
Okay.
did 4 of those a month, that's $1 million a month.
Yeah.
That's
No, that
10
makes
million a
sense.
year just from live events. Then you have online. Then you can have affiliates driving, 3 to 5 million a year. But then you can have your own paid traffic campaigns where you can scale at mass. Another thing that you can do for you to get to 8 figures is, now that you have a high converting front end,
Yeah.
you can take that offer and you can go to stuff like CPA networks, where they will basically send you 100 to 1,000 paying customers per day.
Oh, that's
So you
interesting.
can really
Okay.
scale that up. And this is a little bit more advanced stuff, but
Yeah, we'll have
um
to talk about that later. Let's get back to the challenge for
yeah.
sure. Thank you, Shakira. I wanted to, sorry everybody, I wanted to get some coaching in there as well. So I appreciate you on that.
So he got some coaching from me on scaling to 8 figures.
Well, we're gonna do some stuff in the future, no doubt, brother. But yeah, let's. I want to help my audience get to that first 10K, man. Like, there's a lot of people. Most of my audience wants to quit their 9 to 5 job. That's what I was able to do, and that's where a lot of them are at, right? They're just starting. So this is perfect for like someone like that hasn't hit that 10K. They're still working a 9 to 5. Is that like, does that work if they're still working a job and they can go through this challenge? That works. And also, you're going to be talking a lot about traffic, but not in the traditional way, right? And that's interesting for
Yeah.
me as well.
Yeah, 100%. So another thing is, do you have a special link that you can share with everyone? You want to go
I
and
do.
share that with everyone?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll come back, guys. I'll come back and I'll comment, or I'll come back and message you guys if you guys didn't get it. Comment 5-day challenge down below, and then I'll come back. But I'll throw the link up right now. But just comment 5-day challenge. And I've seen. I'm still gonna give away the $100 to the most engaged person. So we're looking at the comments as well. So I'm gonna add the link right now. But comment 5-day challenge, and I'll come back after the live and send it to you as well. But let me add it here. And this is okay. Here we go. I see people typing it in. But here's the link right here. If you guys didn't see it, or if you guys don't have access to it, right there. So it's salesfunnelschallenge.com/new. And okay, a lot of people are typing that 5-day challenge down below. Awesome. And when does it start, Shakir?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It starts next week in just a few days. And what I've done is I've applied a coupon code. So it's not like $297 or even $97 or $47 for your people. They can get access to the whole thing for just $7, which
I
is
appreciate
crazy.
that, man. I appreciate that. And I know you said this exact same like program. It was like at one point like in the thousands, correct? Is that?
Yeah. So
That's
what I
crazy.
did was I went through my starter program. But the whole goal is like, I want to blow you guys away. So then you can say, hey, I want to work with Shakira and his team at funnels.com. And those programs are $18,000 to $30,000, right? So like, it's like, I want to just help you guys make money. And so what I did was I went through my program, right? The $18,000 course I have. And then I took out some of the best stuff. And I said, hey, like your t-shirt says, there's no limit. Let me just go and give this abundantly. And that's basically what I did, Jonathan.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So
No, that's looks like a lot of people got a ton of value in this live training. So I really appreciate you coming on. And so with this challenge, will it be delivered in like a Facebook group or like on Zoom, or how are you delivering it exactly?
yeah, we're going to be doing on Zoom, and so Zoom and on Facebook group. There's an option. There's a VIP option as well if you want to get some one-on-one time with me. I think it's like $97 or something. You get access to the recordings, and you get the Zoom. There's then we're going to be doing it in our Facebook group. So yeah, it's going to be exciting, guys. This is something that you want to join. Just head over to Jonathan's link. So that will be really cool. And again, it's $7. Grab this because I don't plan to do another live one anytime soon.
Yeah, and I appreciate you doing that for us, man. That's really awesome of you. And quick question, or actually, so how much time do you have left actually for this training? I don't know if you want to do some Q&A or what your time's
Yeah,
like.
let's do some Q&A. I've got around 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes. If you guys have any questions down below, and then I'm still going to give out $100, guys, for the one that was the most engaged. So I'm looking at the comments. There's like 4 people I see commenting. So we're going to do that at the end of this as well. So we got about 10 minutes for some Q&A. So go ahead and ask your questions for Shakira if you guys have any questions, and we'll go from there. And if you guys are on TikTok, I saw we had like 400 people on TikTok live earlier, man. So I see if you guys are on TikTok, hopefully you guys can see that link right there.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep, definitely follow me on TikTok. I just set up an account as well.
Yeah, it's cool. So yeah, I'm helping you a little bit with that. Hopefully we can get you going on that, man. Yeah, and we'll go from there. Okay, here's some questions. So go ahead and just read the one you want to answer, and then I'll throw it up.
Okay, so let me see.
Yeah, you should see some. You could. There's a lot coming in, so just whatever one you want to answer, and then we'll go.
What was the biggest challenge in creating the 5-day challenge? Honestly, I thought I'm going to charge something cheap, like $3,000. I thought it's going to be an entry level course, and then the biggest challenge was I had to come to realize, hey, you know what? Pandemic just hit. Lots of people are struggling. Let me just change it, and we were going to charge like 297, and then we ended up charging like $47, and I think like over 1,000 people joined. So this one's going to be exciting. I think we're looking for around 100 to maybe 200 people to join this one.
Awesome, cool. Let's see here. Here's one from Jamie. I don't know if you want to answer that one. I'm just getting started. What is the best way to get high ticket offer? I'm behind on our mortgage.
To join the challenge, because I'll show you step by step. But essentially, it's having the mental shift that hey, you need to do high ticket. Like if you need to make 100 grand real quick, which I recommend everyone here should have access to at least $100,000 in savings, especially because of this recession, right? Like you want to have 6 to 12 months of like emergency or new cash in your life. So how would you make 100K? Instead of selling $100 programs, you want to sell $10,000 or $5,000 programs. So you can create them yourself, or you can partner up with someone and do them. Then let's see, Jonathan as well. Let me just send you the link, Jonathan, because you have a unique link where people can get access to the program for just $7. So I'm just going to send that to you via WhatsApp.
Did you I thought that link that I have in there, isn't that the right link? The sales funnel challenge?
No, the next one. I'll send it to you. I just sent it to you. Just fire that one off.
Okay.
But don't worry, all the sales will be tracked. So you're gonna be able to get it for just $7. Okay, next question, guys. Let's see. What's my TikTok account? It's at Shakir Hussain. So it's TikTok at Shakir Hussain. Okay. Lots of you asking for it. Thank you. Next question. Okay.
All right.
There you go. You got it, Jonathan?
Do you want me to throw up just a question, or do you want? Let's see.
Yeah, follow-up question is good.
Here we
How
go.
to get these hot clients that are ready to buy first? Yeah. So how do you get those? You have to have the right funnel that attracts those people. So you have to understand, to make money online, it's literally problem, solution, money. Okay. So you have to look at everything as problem. What does someone have that's their problem? Okay. So for example, we help in our business, we help people get to $250,000, a realistic 6 figures in their very first year of working with us, right? Why do we do that? Because there's a problem in the marketplace that says people are sick and tired of the 9 to 5 job. They're probably making 60K to 100K per year in their job. They want to replace that, and they don't want to even replace it. They want to replace it and double it so they have lots of more security. So that way, there's a big problem in the marketplace. Does that make sense? So we want to identify where are these big problems happening and what can we solve for that person. And if you can solve more people's problems, then you're going to get paid. Okay, and that's essentially how you want to start thinking about it. What was your biggest challenge um, in terms of what? My biggest challenge in terms of business was really just understanding those concepts that I said. And once I understood, hey, if a customer is worth $10,000 to me, I can happily spend $1,000 to get that $10,000 customer, right? And then it just becomes the business becomes a game of math. Someone said, "What's the most profitable market niche you've worked in?" Um, People that are stuck at maybe a 50K to 100K per year job, and they've been in corporate for like 5, 10, 20 years. That's been the most profitable niche because they tend to be a little bit more mature. Let's just say they've got 5 years in corporate or 20 years in corporate. We're talking about someone who's like 35, 45, even 55 years young, right? They've got savings. They've gone through 10, 20 years of corporate, and they're like, yo, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to go up because there's a new way of making money online. They have access to savings. They're much more serious about investing in themselves. They understand, hey, if I spend 20, $30,000 and I can make 100K to 200K per year, that's a good investment. Whereas, the the person that's not usually very profitable for us in our business is people that are usually a little bit young, on the younger side, because they just don't have access to liquid capital to invest.
Hey, real
Um,
quick, Shakir, quick question. So
yeah,
I added the link that you just sent me from the WhatsApp. Is that one
yep.
different from the slash new? Because that was the one I originally sent.
Yeah, this will all be tracked to you, so don't worry about it. But this one ensures that people can join for just $7.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so we use this link then. Okay, my bad. Got that. Okay, so that's the link right there, guys. And comment 5-day challenge down below. We'll go back and message you. That way you can have the direct link. So comment 5-day challenge as well.
Yeah,
But yeah,
just comment
so
that in the Facebook group.
yep,
Yeah.
sounds good. Cool, man.
So we're excited. Make sure you grab your spot, guys. It's literally $7, and we're making sure that everyone that comes on, they get access to crazy, high value bonuses that we've put together. Because we really want to help as many people here from Jonathan's community, passive income lifestyles, get to that next level.
Absolutely. Hey, I have a question for you, man. When are you
Yeah,
are you gonna get the 2 C award? That's the 25 million, right?
yeah, the
You,
$25 million award.
you
So
getting that
this
this
year I'm
year?
planning to get that. Yeah, I'm planning to get that this year at the Funnel Hacking Live event.
That's awesome, man. Congrats on that. That's huge. That
Yeah,
your numbers
thanks,
are
man.
very impressive. Like I'm excited. Like I was excited to do what I've done in the last few years, And then I look at someone like you, I'm like, man, that is just I just know the possibility of this business is there's always someone that that can help you get to the next level, right? Getting to
Yeah,
your first 10K, your first 50K, 100K, and then for me, I got to my
yeah,
first million. Like just being able to look at the next thing is exciting.
yeah.
So thank you for that.
I always like your welcome. I appreciate your kind words. I always like looking at someone and especially like for me anyway. It's like if they're young and they do it, it's like by the time I'm 50, I'm like in my belief system says like I'm 100% going to be a billionaire. Okay, like there's no doubt. I'm going to figure
Yeah.
something out. I'm gonna build something. I'm going to get lucky one way or another. I'm going to be a billionaire before I'm 50 years old. But the thing is, I want to do it when I'm in my 30s or when I'm in my early 40s, right? I don't want to do it when I'm 50 or 60 years old. So that's also a very important thing is when you're looking for someone to get mentorship from, whether it's you, Jonathan, or anyone watching this, it's like, has this person achieved what I want and have they done it? Because I know plenty of people that have made $1 million but it took them 10 or 20 years. You know, I was
Yeah.
able to make my first $1 million in literally 3 years flat. And I've condensed it. And I remember making that, and it took me like, I thought, wow, this took me so long. And then I wrote down, you know, I'm gonna have $1 million day. And
Yeah.
last year I hit it. So I'm like pretty confident. You know, if you come up with a concrete game plan for your goals, and you find the right person that can help you, your journey just becomes much less painful and much more faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And with that
Awesome.
said, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Jonathan, appreciate it very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shakir. And you can go ahead and get off, my man. I'm going to do the giveaway now, so I'm going to go through the comments.
Sounds good.
Hey, but thank you so much. And
See you
if you
guys.
guys comment
You're
the
welcome.
5-day challenge, I'll come back. Shakir, thank you so much, brother. And I'm sure we'll be talking a lot more later. Appreciate you.
Awesome. God bless, guys. Bye.
All right, guys. Hey, make sure to stay on. I'm going to give away the $100. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that live training. I wanted to do the $100 just because you know, I knew he was going to bring the value with this training. I really tried to get him on here for a while. He's someone that's really very impressive to me. Like you know, I've hit that award and I was excited, but you know, you always want to hit the next level, right? This game is all about getting better. So guys, let's do the giveaway. Type in 100 down below. There was a few people that I saw. Real quick, if you guys could do me a favor and let me know what was the most valuable thing that you learned in today's training, okay? And I know if you guys are, I see a lot of people on TikTok as well. So if you guys can type in down below, what was the most valuable thing you learned in today's training? And I'll go ahead and find a winner now. Let's see here. Let's see. Go ahead and type that. I'll give you guys 1 minute and get some coffee here, and we'll go from there. Awesome. Ooh, a lot of good engagement here. Wow. Let's see. All right. I think knowing how to build everything, mentorship is the key to success. Yeah, I actually I've always had some sort of mentor. I've probably joined about 4 mentorship programs since I started. That's definitely been a game changer for me. You know, mentorship's not cheap though. That's the only thing, you know. Are there certain words that you shouldn't use in a funnel? Yeah, I mean, you want to be targeting your audience, brother. So you want to be crystal clear on the result that you're going to give for them. Okay. The mentality towards the journey is solid. Awesome. Okay. That you need a good copyright and good funnel. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna choose a winner right now, guys. I see there's someone that just keeps popping up. Let's see. I'm gonna do it. $100 is gonna go to Brucey Lynn Dunn Archer. Congratulations to the $100 to you. I'm gonna PayPal you $100, Brucey. So if you can message me, or just message me your PayPal. I will send you $100 cash. And thank you guys so much for being on this live training. And I appreciate you all so much, especially. Yesterday was my birthday. You guys gave me so much love. I really appreciate you guys. It was a good day. You know, we hung out with the family, did a lot of work, but it was a good day overall. I appreciate all the love. And, you know, my goal this year and the upcoming future is just do as much as humanly possible to help you guys get out of your 9-to-5 job. So I will continue doing that. That's my mission. And we will continue helping you, every single one of you, get out of that job as long as you guys, you know, stay consistent. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Wow, so many comments coming in. Brucey, congrats. Awesome. Happy birthday. Oh, appreciate that, man. Happy birthday. 31 years old. It's crazy, right? It's crazy to think about. Happy birthday. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you. Absolutely, Brucey. You deserve it. You were the most engaged for this whole live training. So thank you all so much. We'll see you guys on the next training. And God bless.